Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to week 2 of the Gymshark 66 challenge. The first week was more or less about setting foundations, but just as a quick reminder, for my pledge or my 66 challenge, I have committed to drinking at least 2 liters of water a day, daily movement, and learning a new skill. At the moment, I haven't put too much pressure on myself. I've taken the first week as setting the foundations, like I've said, integrating all those habits into my routine now that I'm back to work. There's a couple of days I haven't hit those targets, especially drinking water, which I think because it's colder, I'm not inclined to drink as much water, but I am trying. And instead of like spiraling because I didn't meet one of the goals on one of the days, I've just accepted it and just thought, okay, how can I make it better tomorrow and make sure that I do hit these goals? But with that being said, we're going to start off in the gym today, and we've got an upper body day which has been updated, and I will talk you through the things I've changed about it and why it will be better for me. So with that being said, let me not waste too much time because I've started off with 10 minutes on the Stairmaster to warm up. Bro, it is cold outside. But we're going to start off with a bench press, dumbbell bench press. I haven't lifted weights in like 3-4 weeks now, so I'm starting off easy and easing myself back into it with 8 kilograms, which tends to be somewhat some days what I use. So I'll see how the first set feels. If I'm feeling confident, I might go to 9 or 10 kilograms and see how it goes. But I've completed my warm-up. I hope you're having a good week so far, and if you've got any new habits, new resolutions, let me know down below how that's been going for the first week of Jan. Can you believe we're already in the second week? Like, time is honestly flying. But talk about time, let's get into the session. Alright girl, let me take you through why this upper body session works so well for my goals. The focus here is efficiency, and I'm training for fat loss, strength, and balance. I want to make sure that my routine is supporting this and I'm making the most out of my time in the gym. That is why I start with compound exercises. This is where you have the most energy, and movements like presses, pull-ups, and lat pull downs, and even rows will work multiple muscle groups at once. They'll also help build strength, increase energy output, and give the best return for the effort that you're putting in. So you'll notice the exercise selection is quite simple. I include 1 vertical pull, 1 horizontal pull, and 1 main push. This is done intentionally because it keeps the session balanced without repeating the same movement patterns. So for example, if there's 2 exercises that train the same movement pattern, I will choose the one that will offer the most benefit and keep it stepping. I'll be real with you. This will help avoid unnecessary overlap and keeps every exercise intentional. So another thing you'll notice is that I do 2 sets and not 3 sets. Now, a few people have asked why that is, and it's not me being lazy or just skipping out on the last set. It's just because I'd rather have 2 good quality sets that I'm taking close to failure than forcing a 3rd set with broken form and struggling to even complete 2-3 reps. And keeping volume slightly lower supports recovery, helps maintain strength, and reduces unnecessary fatigue, especially during a fat loss phase. It also allows me to train consistently without feeling overly sore or run down. Now, to finish a workout, I always include lighter accessory exercises like face pulls or lat raises. These support posture, shoulder health, and overall balance without taking energy away from the main lifts. If you ask me, I'd say that this upper body day is built around smart structure, including big movements first when you have the most energy, balanced pushing and pulling movements, minimal overlap and exercise redundancy, and enough volume to support progress. That's how I keep my training effective, intentional, and sustainable. And remember, your girl is a level 3 certified personal trainer, so if you ever need any help with your workouts or fitness journey, feel free to DM me or send me an email. Good afternoon. I literally just thought it would be good to do an afternoon check-in. It's currently like 3:20, so almost the end of the day, and I was meant to do a check-in when I got home from the gym. I've had meetings since 9:30 until like 1 o'clock, which I had a little break. I made some cinnamon rolls, and then just kind of tried to detox a little bit because I've been having like a little bit of a migraine, and I think the adjustment of going back to work and the amount of screen time I'm having is insane. So I think after this last meeting, 4 till 5, I'm gonna log off, gonna crochet for a little bit just to take my mind off things, because I finished my book, The New Neighbors, last week. Honestly, I would recommend it. It's such an easy read. Like, the chapters are short, so even if you do like, I'll read 5 chapters a day, that's probably like 10 to 20 pages, and you get through it so quick. And I like the way it was written, and you could actually envision what was going on. So I'm trying a new book now, and it is The Lucky Winner or something like that. Honestly, I'm enjoying it so far. The Lucky Winners by K.L. Slater. So I definitely recommend. It's another one of those like whodunit or what's gonna happen, and I am excited. I've read the first couple chapters on the Stairmaster this morning. But with that being said, I have just eaten. I'm almost done with my water goal for the day, and it's 3 o'clock, which is insane. So that's good. I'm gonna refill my Stanley, which usually just finishing it is a challenge in itself. So the fact that I'm gonna have to refill it means I'm doing really good. I did put a little bit of time working on my handstands. If you look at my Instagram, you will see I posted a reel. So that is my learning a new skill. So I'm obviously sticking to learning how to do a proper handstand and hold it for at least 10 to 30 seconds, L sits and the splits. Now the splits I'm kind of working on in the background. I think I'm putting a bit more time into handstand and L sits, and I think I should do like maybe one day focus on the fundamentals for handstand handstands and L-sits, then the next day just adding more stretching into it to the end. But I'm not too disappointed on how the day is going within this challenge, because at the end of the day, like, I just have to listen to how my body is feeling. I have to listen to how, like, work priorities and how to fit everything in. I want to get 10k steps by the end of the day. I'm currently on 8k. I think it's doable, but it's just so grim out there. I literally just ran to the corner shop to get some cream cheese for the frosting, and it was horrible. So this is literally a test. Like, will I actually go out later, close out my ring and get 10k steps for the day? Because I am working to lose a little bit of weight. I've got my sister's wedding in the summer. I'm currently in the 78, 79. So I'm trying to get down to 72, which is completely doable. That's like, what, 6 months away? That's the second batch of the cinnamon rolls done. But honestly, yeah, I wanted to do a quick check-in. I will probably catch you in a little bit because I need to prep for this next meeting.
2 days later.
It is day 3 of week 2 of the Gymshark challenge, and just a quick check-in. Yesterday, I didn't even pick up the camera once. I woke up with like a really bad headache, which ruined the plans because I was going to go to the gym and do a full body session. And work was just overwhelming. I was just kind of over it. I didn't even complete any of my goals yesterday. So that's going to change today. I've woken up a bit earlier. I've put the laundry in, cleaned up a little bit because I'm going out to see a couple friends this afternoon. So I just want to get that out the way. I've been doing Pilates with Izzy. I will click it up here, if not in the comment description. I've just been trying because she's got a challenge at the moment. I'm not obviously doing every single day, but I'm picking up the day after what I left with. So for example, a few days ago, I did day 1 and then now I'm doing day 2. So I'm not really aligned with her 7-day because today would technically be day 10. And because I'm not doing it every single day, that's why. But yeah, anyway, so that's what I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to edit a little bit for the video that should be coming out in my tomorrow, but in your last week. And then yeah, get ready to head out and go see my friends in Central, which should be nice. I'll try get some cutaways, some B-roll to just put on top. And hopefully today I do actually complete my challenge. So I've allowed myself, there's one day that, okay, fine, boohoo, it is what it is. But from that on, we are buckling up, we are locking in and getting back to it. I've already started with drinking at least a cup of water, made coffee whilst I'm doing Pilates, and then I'm going to eat my breakfast afterwards. I don't know why I made it first instead of doing Pilates, showering, then making my breakfast. Don't ask me. But how has your week been going? What's been happening? I know it's been a bit of a wet one this week and it's just been miserable out. But regardless of what it has been, I hope you've been sticking to your goals. I hope that's been going well for you. So with that being said, let's head over and do some Pilates. So I've literally just finished Pilates by Izzy, and today's one was a 15-minute Pilates core, and I didn't have the little Pilates ball, but I still managed to get the session done. And that's kind of like a reminder, like if you don't even have the equipment, it's fine to just use your body weight and what you have around to just still get the exercise and not make excuses and avoid it altogether. My core has been getting stronger because I've been doing calisthenics recently, but that still humbled me. And I forget with Pilates that they always add layers. You will start with the most basic part of the exercise, and then they'll add an isolation hold, then they'll add this, then they'll add that, and by the time you finish that one exercise, your body is burning. But I am glad that I've got it out the way now. I'm just drinking this coffee. I haven't had black coffee in possibly like, I don't even know, weeks, and I forgot this one that I bought from M&S is their like M&S brand in the green one. And I am not a coffee expert by no means. I've only started drinking coffee recently, but this one, never buying again. Like the taste is just so bitter, and I don't even know why I bought it. But I was like an M&S and I was like, oh, it's M&S, it must be good. Yeah, not doing that again. I am just drinking it to finish it. But true say, I usually have it in an iced coffee, so I never really get the full taste of it. And when I do drink it in the mornings, I was downing it until I stopped because I was like, I'm not trying to drink too much caffeine on an empty stomach just before gym. But with that being said, I am glad I did the Pilates and got it out the way. I now need to go shower, freshen up. I might do a quick vacuum around the house before I go into Central. I will get more steps and I'll definitely drink more water. I have started drinking at least 500 mils this morning, and then obviously this coffee, which is probably going to dehydrate me and force me to drink more. Was that intentional? Probably not, but it is what it is. Whilst the washing is on, it's probably going to finish in the next hour or so, so hopefully all those tasks are done. I've accepted the fact that I'm not going to edit this video, so I'm going to have to do some overtime when I get home and just bang it out, because tomorrow I am seeing another friend of mine, which actually is pretty good, because in the last couple of vlogs I did say I want to pour a little bit more into my relationships, and getting back in contact with friends I haven't spoken to in a while and making time to catch up. Like one of my friends from back home, we've got like weekly scheduled calls to just catch up, because usually we just do the meetups when I'm home or whatever, but that's not really enough. So we've just been like, you know what, New Year, every Friday, catch up call. And then the friends that are close by, I'm being more intentional, meeting up and just building those relationships a bit more, because it's a lot harder now that everyone's at work.
Later.
Where's the phone?
72 hours later.
Good morning, my darlings, and welcome back to day 13 of the Gymshark 66 challenge. I must admit, there's 2 days I have not filmed, and it was silly of me to think I could do this alongside a full-time job. So I think for the next few weeks, I'm gonna either just do a couple days or just do like spurts where like one day I'm taking you through a morning routine within the Gymshark challenge. One day I'm taking you through an evening routine because I don't do too many of those. And then in between like the workouts and the exercises I'm doing, and just like highlights of the Gymshark challenge, and kind of emphasizing more on how I'm meeting those goals. Because honestly, I do not want to hit burnout. I don't want to quit early or just lose control of it all. So that is my self-preservation, and that's what I'm going to do moving forward. So I am sorry that I haven't been able to film as much as possible. And now I see why influencers can film weeks in the life, because they have the time to do that. Whereas I come home burnt out from work, and the last thing I want to think about is either picking up my camera, or even in the mornings when I'm running late, I don't want to make a snowball effect so that the rest of the day is even worse. So I just kind of choose, you know what, let me get clips here and there, get what I can. But yeah, that being said, it is Tuesday morning. I have come home from the gym. I thought I will take you through my post-workout routine. Let's get down to it. So I had an upper body session today. I need to shower, make my breakfast, and get myself ready for work, and then go through the meals I'm currently having. And one of my goals is obviously trying to hit my protein intake. And I think at the moment, that's probably where I'm going wrong with my weight loss journey. I'm working out. I have upped the amount I was eating because I was tracking it for a couple weeks, realized I wasn't eating nearly as enough as I should have been, and also my protein intake was abysmal. So that's what I want to improve in the coming weeks. I will show you my staple breakfast. I'm gonna do 2 fried eggs with egg whites on the side, a slice of toast, and some fruit maybe on the side. We'll see. And then I just need to shower. My hair's a bit frizzy now because I did sort it out a little bit, but it honestly needs a wash. This is like a 8-9 day hair. Like I haven't washed it since last Monday, and it is irritating me. So I'm gonna probably wash it towards the end of the week because I'm doing my boyfriend's hair tonight. We'll see how it is because he tends to fall asleep. So we'll do the first part of it probably today, like the wash, the blow dry, and then section. And then tomorrow when he comes home from work, we'll just go and do the singles. Like I wish it was that simple to do my hair, because obviously I have a canvas, I can see what I'm working with, and I do want to do twists soon. So I might order the hair maybe towards the end of the week and then do my mini twists, because when I try to do the large ones on New Year's Eve, never doing large mini twists again, because I just feel like I don't put enough hair, so then it looks like little strangly bits with big boxes. I am used to small medium. That is what I'm gonna stick with, and I'm just gonna do like Bobbiana moment like I done over the summer. But yeah, that is a little catch up. But let's get through the morning and let's go freshen up, let's go shower. And whilst I'm doing that, I am watching Working Moms on the side. This is my repeat now that Netflix has taken off Big Bang Theory. But honestly, I can't wait for Traitors tomorrow. EastEnders getting a little juicy. Last night's episode, Ravi, Priya, I don't know what's going on. Comment down below what you're watching at the moment.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, a moment for the look. Nothing crazy, something light for the office. I am practicing my makeup skills, so I'm ready for the summer when my sister's wedding comes around. And that is another reason why we are on this weight loss journey, because I am trying to be looking snatched. I am trying to be looking thin, but healthy. But I'm also trying to look the best I've ever looked in a while, because I feel like I've been battling this weight loss thing for a minute now. But with that being said, let's go fuel this body and get ready for work, because it's around 8:30. But what are we saying for the look? Yeah, comment down below. Otherwise, I might feel like you're a hater. Okay, my darlings, so I have literally just made my breakfast and I need to eat it before heading out. Thankfully, I don't need to go straight to the office. I need to pop into town real quick, get some content, pick up my trousers from the tailors, and then obviously go to the office. It should be a calm day. And as far as the Gymshark 66 challenge, I've more or less completed most of these goals. I've got my daily movement in, i.e. the gym. I've done my skill, which was focusing on the split. So sometimes I am able to kind of achieve most of those goals by the morning, which also makes the rest of the day go a bit nicer because then I don't have the stress of like, oh, I need to achieve this, I need to achieve this. But equally, if I don't, that's okay. We go again tomorrow, as long as it's not like we're quitting and then I'm spiraling thinking, oh God, and getting hung up on the fact that I didn't achieve that goal. So that's going to be the plan for the day. I hope you've enjoyed chilling with me today on day 13 and I hope you have a good rest of your week.